Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
You're watching 7 at 7, powered by the Las Vegas Review-Journal, the largest news team in Nevada.
The budget is in for the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority. Why they're concerned but not panicking. Good Thursday morning. Thank you so much for tuning in to 7 at 7. I'm Cynthia Puga. Let's get into your top stories. The family of a woman who was fatally shot by police 2 years ago filed a lawsuit against the city of North Las Vegas and two officers who they say should have used non-lethal force, knowing the woman was mentally ill. On May 16th of 2023, police responded to a 911 call saying a woman, 43-year-old Felicia Guzman, charged at her roommate with a knife. Police body cam footage shows Guzman walking toward the officers with a butcher knife in her hand before they shot her.
They alleged that they knew the woman had a knife and had a history of mental illness.
The lawsuit filed on Thursday against the city of North Las Vegas and the two officers named said Guzman was, quote, clearly agitated and not in the right mental state. It makes 4 claims of relief, including the use of excessive force, wrongful death, and violating the Americans with Disabilities Act. Neither the city nor police department would comment on pending litigation. Police in Utah filed charges against 2 men in connection with a missing teenager from the Salt Lake City area. Witnesses told authorities the 15-year-old expressed a desire to travel to Las Vegas. Utah authorities say the teen, Elisa Petrov, interacted with the 2 men, Matthew Menard and William Glines, before leaving school on April 21st. She has not been seen since. Menard and Glines are facing charges including aggravated sexual exploitation of a minor, enticement of a minor, and criminal solicitation. If you have any information, call Metro or the Salt Lake City Police. A fish species in southwestern Nevada becomes the first species slated for protection under the second Trump administration. On Tuesday, the federal government recommended protecting the fish Lake Valley Tui chub under the Endangered Species Act. Water use for a lithium mine could contribute to the extinction of the fish. The species is endemic to a system of springs in Esmeralda County, where all but one have dried up because of agricultural pumping. Great Basin Director Patrick Donnelly says Nevada has already lost so many native fish species, we can't afford any more extinction. Let's move on to your weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. Warm and dry conditions continue this week with morning temperatures in the 80s by 9 a.m., climbing into the 90s by 11 a.m., and we are expecting to hit triple digits in Las Vegas by 3 p.m. with some afternoon breezes. Winds are expected between 15 and 20 miles per hour. Afternoon breezes continue Friday with temperatures in the upper 90s. Calmer conditions on Saturday with a high of 94 degrees to kick off Memorial Day weekend. And we can expect temperatures to linger in the mid to upper 90s on Sunday. We can expect overnight lows in the 70s range. Let's get into your business news, brought to you by GBank, your best banking experience ever. The LVCVA Board of Directors approves a $460 million budget for the 2026 fiscal year, and one of its main focuses is attracting more visitors to Las Vegas.
About a 5% drop in the number of people who come here, so they want to advertise more, mostly domestically, to get some of those people to keep Las Vegas top of mind when they make their travel plans.
LVCVA CEO Steve Hill says anytime visitation is expected to drop, it's a concern, but it's not a time to panic. Much of the capital budget is dedicated to completing the $600 million renovation to the Las Vegas Convention Center. Las Vegas data center owner Switch buys more land near its cluster of existing facilities. Property records show the company purchased 7 acres along Warm Springs Road, just west of Decatur Boulevard, for $15 million. The site is near several Switch-operated data centers, which are big warehouses filled with computer servers and other gear needed to store clients' data. Switch's client roster includes Google, PayPal, Station Casinos, MGM Resorts International, and Caesars Entertainment.
Sports brought to you by Station Casinos, STN Sports. Download the app today. Breaking even, I'm Dominic Dubois with your sports update. The Las Vegas Aces is getting the win column for the first time this season with an 87-62 win on the road over the Connecticut Sun. And in the dub, what was the difference maker?
We played defense. I mean, that is the separation factor. quite frankly, the team I saw on Saturday, I haven't seen that team before. It's not what I have been seeing in the past 3 weeks from this group. So it was nice to see in a game, in live action, the team that I had been seeing for the past 3 weeks. That was encouraging to see.
The Aces return home Friday for their home opener against the Mystics. Tip-off is set for 7 p.m. Sports betting brought to you by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. The French Open begins this weekend at Roland Garros in Paris, and Carlos Alcaraz is a plus 130 favorite at the Caesars Sportsbook to win the men's singles title. Jannik Sinner is a plus 170 second choice, while Novak Djokovic and Alexander Zverev are each 10-1. On the women's side, Iga Swiatek and Arnia Sabalenka are the plus 225 co-favorites, with Coco Gauff next at plus 550. Mira Andreeva is 6-1, and Jasmine Paolini is 12-1.
In your health news, brought to you by Centerwell Senior Primary Care. Discover primary care focused on you. Mosquito season is approaching quickly, and Clark County has some reminders to help keep those flying pests away from your outdoor pools and areas. It's part of the Fight the Bite campaign. Everyone is encouraged to clean pools routinely. Algae and bacteria can grow in untreated pools and turn them into breeding grounds for mosquitoes. So make sure you don't have any standing water in planters, buckets, or from leaky drip systems or sprinklers. So when you're outside, make sure you use insect repellents containing DEET. Try to wear long sleeves and pants, and make sure windows have tight-fitting screens. Mosquitoes can carry West Nile and the Zika virus. In your lifestyle news, Holstein's Shakes and Buns reveals its opening day in the Arts District in downtown Las Vegas. Holstein says it will launch May 29th on South Main Street between the Velveteen Rabbit and Main Street Provisions. Holstein's is relocating after closing in July at the Cosmopolitan, where it developed a following for its extravagant menu items over nearly 15 years. The restaurant is known for its signature burgers and shakes that can also be alcohol-infused. In Neon, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's, has live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to ArizonaCharlies.com to see who's playing. Ahead of their Las Vegas shows this weekend, Air Supply reflects on their relationship as a duo and their upcoming biopic coming to theaters this year. Our LVRJ entertainment columnist John Katsilamides tells us more.
Graham Russell and Russell Hitchcock of Air Supply met in 1975 during rehearsals for Jesus Christ Superstar in Sydney, Australia. They hit it off immediately. The first song they worked on together, Lost in Love, went to #1, but even they couldn't have imagined it. 50 years later, they're still being celebrated. Air Supply plays Friday and Saturday at International Theatre at Westgate, Las Vegas. They just played Carnegie Hall this month. There's an ABBA-style musical in the works and a biopic. And Graham Russell says, you know, it's all about the music and people still love us and we still get along great.
Thanks for streaming 7 at 7. I'm Cynthia Puga. You can watch our newscast weekdays on any of your favorite streaming platforms to get the latest Las Vegas news updates.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Knock the Injury Law.